My uncle's accidental death and how Reddit solved it mostly up. You/throwaway truck sucker. Okay, Reddit, I need your help. My uncle, David, died last month. The official cause of death, accidental carbon monoxide poisoning. But something doesn't sit right. My aunt, Susan, David's wife, seems too calm. And some details just don't add up. David was a meticulous guy. He serviced his generator religiously, knew all the safety precautions. The generator was supposedly running inside the locked garage because of a power outage. After a storm, he supposedly went in to check on it and never came out. Susan found him the next morning. The cops ruled it accidental. Said the garage door seals weren't perfect. Enough seal leaked to knock him out. Case closed. But I can't shake the feeling there's more to it. I loved my uncle. He wouldn't be so careless. Here are the inconsistencies I've found. 1. The dog, their usually hyperactive golden retriever Buddy, wasn't barking or agitated the night of the power outage. Susan claims he was asleep. Buddy never sleeps through a storm, let alone a generator running. 2. The garage door. Susan claims the garage door was slightly ajar when she found David, but the cops' report says it was closed. She told me jar. She told my mom closed. 3. David's phone missing. Susan says she hasn't seen it since the day before. David always had his phone on him. 4. The will changed 6 months ago. Susan is now the sole beneficiary. Before that, David planned to leave a significant portion to animal shelters. He was a huge animal lover. I'm not accusing anyone, but I need answers. Am I crazy for thinking this isn't accidental? Any advice on what to do next? Comments? You/led a legal fleer. I'm not a lawyer, but those inconsistencies are definitely red flags. Get a lawyer ASAP. Investigate the will change. You/TrueCremetic69. Dog not barking is huge. Golden retrievers are usually on high alert. Maybe the dog was incapacitated. You/Texavisluf. The missing phone is suspicious. Can you get access to his iCloud account or Google account? Track its last known location. Update. 1. You/throwaway truck sucker. 2 days later. Thanks for the quick responses, everyone. I feel less alone in this now. Update on what I've done. 1. Lawyer. Met with a lawyer specializing in estate law. He agrees there's cause for concern. He's going to file a motion to contest the will and request a formal investigation into David's death. 2. Dog. Update. I spoke with the vet. He confirmed Buddy was brought in a week before David's death for a minor procedure and was given a sedative that would have made him very drowsy. Susan made the appointment. 3. Phone tracking. Tried accessing David's accounts. No luck. Susan changed the passwords. My lawyer suggested we get a subpoena for the phone records and attempt to track the phone using service provider data. This is all moving fast, but I still feel like I'm missing something. Keep the suggestions coming. Comments. You/conspiracy debunker skeptical. A comms raiser. Could just be a series of unfortunate coincidences. Don't go jumping to conclusions. You/plant-detective. See how poisoning can be misdiagnosed. Was there a full autopsy? Were blood samples thoroughly checked for other substances? You/Reddit investigator. I specialize in open source intelligence. Give me Susan's social media handles and any publicly available information about her. I'll see what I can dig up. Update 2. You/throwaway truck sucker. 5 days later. Okay, Reddit. Things just got real. My lawyer got a subpoena for David's phone records. The last outgoing call from David's phone was to a burner phone. The number is untraceable without a warrant, which we're now pursuing. Reddit investigator found some interesting stuff on Susan's social media. She's been talking to a male online for months. Lots of flirty messages. Mentions of escaping. The male is using a fake profile, but Reddit investigator believes he's narrowed it down to a local handyman who did some work at their house last year. Male named Mark, and the autopsy report came back. High levels of diazepam Valium were found in David's system. He wasn't prescribed Valium. Remember Buddy, the dog, and his sedative. The police are reopening the investigation. Susan and Mark are now persons of interest. This is insane. I'm terrified, but also vindicated. I knew something was wrong. Comments, you/cold case cracker, diazepam plus CO poisoning. That's premeditation territory. You/true criminal over 77. This is playing out like a real crime show. Keep us updated. You/lawyerup again. Your lawyer is doing amazing work. Keep him informed of everything. Update 3. You/throwaway truck secker 1 week later resolved. The police arrested Susan and Mark yesterday. Here's what happened. Pieced together from the investigation and their confessions, they both cracked. Susan was having an affair with Mark. They planned to kill David to inherit his money and run away together. Mark administered the diazepam likely crushed into David's dinner. Once David was sedated, Susan lured him to the garage under the guise of checking the generator. Mark was hiding inside. He started the generator while David was distracted, then locked the garage door from the outside. They planted the slightly ajar garage door story to make it seem like an accident. The burner phone was used to communicate without leaving a trace. David's phone was disposed of in a local lake. The diazepam was their downfall. The dog's vet records, coupled with the trace amounts found in David's system, proved premeditation. Thank you all so much for your support and suggestions. I couldn't have done this without you. Reddit, you are truly amazing. I still have a lot to process, but knowing that justice is being served brings some peace. One last thing. I'm using part of David's inheritance, the part that wasn't fraudulently obtained, to create a fund in his name for local animal shelters. He would have loved that. Rest in peace, Uncle David. I miss you. Comments, you/justice served. This is the best update I've read all year. So glad you got justice for your uncle. You/Reddit investigator. Glad I could help. That was a satisfying case. You/throwaway truck secker. To everyone who helped, thank you. I'm going to take some time offline to grieve and heal, but know that your kindness and support made a real difference. Thank you from the bottom of my heart.